Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, introduce myself. My name is Gazwa Hilma Yuna. My student ID is 2423010. Okay, this video I will talking about the virtual reality, the technology, the change, the way we play, learn, help, interact, and how virtual reality plays a role in science, education, health, and so on. So, until what's the end? Okay, the first, what do you think about the virtual reality? Virtual reality or VR is a technology that creates simulates three-dimensional or 3D environments that can provide user with an immersive experience, as if they were actually inside the world. This technology typically utilizes hardware such as head-mounted display, motion sensors, and controllers to enable interaction with the virtual world. What the main components of virtual reality? Main components of virtual reality is the first hardware. Example, VR headset. The main tools for displaying 3D image, such as Oculus Quest, HTC Vive, or PlayStation VR. Uh, there is controllers used to interact with a virtual environment, such as hold objects or executing action. Motion sensors track body or hands movements, making the experience more realistic. Computer or console required to process data and run VR programs. The second, software. VR application programs or games designed to create an immersive experience. A graphic engine tools that delivers us to create virtual worlds such as Unity or Unreal Engine. 3. Virtual environment a simulated world designed with 3D graphic, which can be a replica of the real world or an imaginative place. In addition, virtual reality also has several functions, including the first in entertainment. VR is used in interactive games and movies for a more interesting and immersive experience. The second, education and training. Used for simulations such as pilot training, medical surgery, or history learning. The third, business and industry. For product design, virtual meetings, or production simulations. The fourth, therapy and health. Help with phobia, rehabilitation, or physical therapy. The fifth, virtual tourists. Visiting tourist attraction virtually without having to go to the physical location. Meanwhile, how virtual reality works? The first, creating a virtual world. The virtual environment is designed using special software. The second, visual rendering. Images are displayed in the headset with perspective that changes according to the movement of the art's heart or body. The third, user interaction. Motion sensors and controllers allow users to move, see, and interact within the virtual world. The last, immersive audio. 3D sound effect at a level of realism to the VR experience. So, with the continuous developments of technology, VR is becoming more affordable and is being used in various fields, making it one of the promising technology of the future. Nah, interesting, right? So, how is virtual reality in med education? Virtual reality or VR in med education learning is the application of VR technology to help students understand mathematical concepts in a more visual, interactive, and immersive way. With VR, concepts that are usually abstract can be visualized in the three-dimensional form, so students can learn through hands-on exploration. How about benefits of virtual reality in maths learning? The first is the understanding of abstract concept. For example, the concept of a specific geometry, example, cube, prism, or sphere, can be visualized in 3D so that students can manipulate objects directly. The second, high interactivity. Students can interact with mathematical elements such as dividing, measuring, or retrieving geometry objects in a virtual world. The third increases learning motivation. The immersive learning environment makes students more engaged and excited the in understanding the material. The fourth, realistic simulation. VR can simulate real situation such as calculate the volume or area of objects in daily life so that students understand the relevance of math. The last, learning through experimentation. Students can try different approaches to solving math problems without fear of being wrong. Example of VR application in mathematics. The first, there is 3D geometry. Students can see and manipulate geometric shapes or such as pyramids, cylinders, or cones in 3D space. They can also measure angles, surface area, and volume directly. On function graphs, VR allows students to see graphs of function in 3D, so they can understand the relationship between variables, such as in graphs of parabols, hyperbolas, or trigonometric function. On a on applied math simulation, using VR to calculate the distance, speeds, or trajectory of objects in a physical simulation. Fourth, in addition, there are pattern and symmetry exploration. Students can study symmetrical patterns or geometry transformations. Example, rations, translation, reflection in virtual world. The last, probability and statistic learning. VR can simulate chance experiments such as rolling dice or counts in an interactive environment. Advantage and challenge of VR in math learning. Advantage, the first, dynamic visualization. Concepts that are difficult to understand through textbooks can be visual more clearly. The second, high engagement. Students actively interact with the material. Uh, the, three, uh, the third, personalized learning. Students learn at, the, at their own pace and learning style. Challenge, the first, high cost VR devices such as headsets and supporting computers are still expensive. The second, limited content. There are not many VR apps or programs specially for math learning. The last, technical constraints. Requires technological infrastructure and teacher training to operate the device. Next, VR apps format. Example, the first Google Expedition provides virtual tours to explore maths concept. The second, GeoGebra AR for VR, interactive platform for geometry and math graphics. The third, Math VR, a special VR application for geometry and algebra learning. So, with VR, interaction math learning becomes more interesting and effective, especially to help students who have difficulty understanding abstract concepts. Okay, that's the conversation about virtual reality. Thank you for attention. See you in the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.